Is James Luxon delighted to be joined with Steve Clarke. Steve, hi, mate.
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you, mate. Exciting times for yourself. You've got your pro debut coming up very, very soon. How are you feeling about that, first of all?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, just buzzing for it. Really, can't wait.
How's it been in terms of training and your mindset? Has anything changed in yourself going into knowing it's going to be a professional fight rather than amateur?
Um, Little bit, not really. I've always been dedicated and you know tunnel vision for my fights, and I've always been sacrificed and trained properly, trained hard. So maybe just a bit more switched on. I've gone full time with boxing now, whereas as I used to work, so it's obviously a lot more dedication to it now. But I've always been dedicated, so I wouldn't say too much.
How helpful is that, being able to go full time and train full time? You're not having to worry about potentially early mornings, late nights, fitting around your shift work.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's so much easier for myself because I've got no other worries of having to go to work and fit training, like you said. So no, it's well better.
Let's talk about your amateur achievements. You mentioned obviously tunnel vision. You've always been dedicated to the sport, and it's obviously proven as well. Seeing an ABA champion, but tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about the accolades you've got in the amateurs and your favourite memories, really.
Yeah. So I've had 54 fights in the amateurs. I had my first fight when I was 15. Won. I think it was 5 minutes in Cheshire. Um, Area championship. Northern area title as a youth, uni champion, boxed for England a couple of times, and obviously ABA champion. So yeah, it was good.
How proud are you now that you've finished that chapter of your amateur boxing, looking back on what you've succeeded in?
Yeah, I'd say I didn't get into amateur boxing early. I got in late, about 15. So it took me time to get into the amateurs because I used to do Thai boxing before it. So it took me a little bit of time at the start to get into the boxing, but achieving ABA champion, senior ABA champion, I'm happy that I've done that. So that's what made me decide to turn pro.
Talk to me about that transition from Thai boxing into just normal glove boxing. What was that like for you? Obviously, at a young age, was it easy?
Um, Not so easy because in the Thai boxing it was always about kicking. Not You didn't really focus much on your punching. It was only every now and then, but so it was more predominantly kicking. So and the stance was different. So you have to change your whole style, which took time, but we got there in the end.
Did you feel like you had to almost start again from square one when you started boxing?
But yeah, basically, yeah, start again, different style, and forget about kicking, just do punching. Which in Thai boxing it was the other way around. It was focus more on your kicking, and then your punches will come if they need to. So, but no, it was good. I've enjoyed the transition to boxing. It was good.
At first, when you was 15, you changed over there to the new sport. How easy or how hard was it for you to not just out of, muscle memory throw a kick? Or is there ever a
Well,
time it was
loads after, and it was fine to be honest. Loads thought, oh, you're not dying to kick, but no, I was fine with just the punching. Obviously, I had shoes on as well, so in Thai boxing you were bare feet, so you ain't gonna kick anyone with shoes, so it's fine.
that's it, like you mentioned, shoes on, different surroundings, and I suppose it's a
Yeah,
completely different, mindset as you head into the ring. Um, in terms of your training, obviously Stephen Smith, Swifty,
yeah.
down at the Rotunda gym. How's that relationship been there in terms of trainer and fighter?
Oh, it's boss. Yeah, they get along so well with Steve. He's a really nice person, and he's as a trainer, he knows his stuff. So I'm enjoying every day of training. Excited to get up and go to training. So that makes it a lot easier for myself. So I'm made up with the progression we've made so far, and I'm looking forward to the start of the journey with him.
Obviously, he's quite new to the trainer side of things, or at least in the professional ranks. Um, how did the relationship between you two come about? Obviously, I know he's always in a rotunda. You obviously box a rotunda.
Yeah.
That's where you met, and you sort of grew a friendship from there, or
Well, when I decided I'm going to turn pro, I spoke to Paul first about managing me, and he said yeah, which was great. So we just had to decide on a trainer first. I was out for a little bit of time because I had surgery on my shoulder in the transition period to go into professional. But so we said once my shoulder's fixed, we're gonna go around a few gyms, see what it's like. And then he was mentioning that Stephen was deciding to become a coach. So I just said I knew Stephen from the Rotunda, so I thought, would he take me on? Paul said I'd speak to him, and he said yeah. So it was just like that. And I thought there's no better person, his brother being new manager. We're all from the Rotunda, so got like quite a good team around me, and I think it's the best team that's going to make me succeed where I want to go.
When Steve's name was mentioned, did that make your decision a lot easier in terms of who you wanted to be your trainer?
Yeah, it did, to be fair, because the plan was to go around different gyms, try out somewhere else, and that would probably be, time consuming. But with Paul already being brothers with Steve, he could just pick up the phone, ring him, and ask him, and it'd be done a lot quicker, to be honest. And it was. So I'm happy with the decision I've made, and looking forward to the future with him.
Obviously, you mentioned they're both brothers. Their other two brothers, Liam and Callum. So Liam
Yeah.
trains full time in the Rotunda. Callum trains the Rotunda when he's over in the UK, not in camp. The Rotunda is very much a family unit. It's a very tight knit group of people in there. I've been there a few times myself, and it's the first thing I notice. Does that help you in terms of a working relationship with the boys because you know you can put your full trust and faith in them?
Oh yeah, definitely. And staying in the Rotunda as well instead of having to move a gym. I've been where I've been from the start, so it helps and know everyone and everyone. It's like a family in there. Everyone gets along so well, so it's a good environment to be in.
You mentioned obviously Steve, he's very new to the trainer role in the professional ranks, and he's brought on Charlie Edwards as well as yourself.
Yeah.
He's obviously building himself a little stable. So the two of you to start with, maybe more that's not been announced yet. I don't know, but in terms of that and building that team, and we mentioned again the family unit, how important is that for you going forward to know that you've got this team around you that have got your back and the building a strong family unit?
No, yeah, it's very important. I think you need the right people around you, don't you, to support you and know but to help you succeed. We went over to Portugal where Charlie lives just for a week's of training with him, and I could see there how driven he was, and the goals he has set out, which that's going to help me because that's the type of person I am. I'm very driven, so working with people around you like that, it's only going to help you succeed. So, oh, it's very important that people around you have the same mindset and mentality of you as you do.
Absolutely. The last topic I want to talk about is obviously your pro debut. I mentioned at the start of the call there, January 20th at the arena. I mean, I suppose for you as a scout, it's probably the best venue apart from a stadium that you could ask for your pro debut.
Oh yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better debut if I'm honest with you. I'm in Bank Arena in my hometown, and obviously headlined by Tasha, who I've known for a long time as well. So no, looking forward to it. Looking forward to putting on a good show for me friends and family who've bought tickets. I just can't wait.
Does it give you that extra buzz knowing it's in the arena? It's obviously you've known Tash for a long time. It's just it all falling into place for you quite well. Does it give you that extra bit of buzz?
Yeah, it does. It'd be a lot different if it was the other end of the country, and obviously not as many people coming to support. But with it being in Liverpool, we're gonna have loads of support there, and like pretty much everyone I know is going to be there. So it's going to be great.
One thing that's very different between amateur and the professional game is the atmosphere. And I've been to a few fights at the arena there, and the atmosphere is it's one of the best I've been to.
Yeah,
The Liam Smith and Fowler fight, that atmosphere was incredible.
great, Werner.
How are you preparing for that atmosphere when you make your ring walk and hearing the fans cheering your name? Like you mentioned there, you've got a lot of people coming for you.
Yeah, obviously it's a lot different from the amateurs to the pros, like the crowds and that. But I just have to take it as it is, just yeah, as I go out there. I've never experienced it before, so just take it each step at a time. You know, make it bring me on in my fight. Yeah.
Has Steve or Paul said anything to you? Any sort of advice to, soak up the moment and things like because they've been there at the highest level and they know what it's
Yeah,
like.
they've been there. Yeah, they've just said just enjoy it, just enjoy every bit of it. So that's what I plan on doing. Just yeah, don't let it get me too nervous or too worried. Just go out there and think I want to perform for all these, and which which I will do. So no, I'm looking forward to it.
Obviously, first fight early on in the year, 20th of January. How active do you want to be? Have you got a plan in mind? Have you guys sat down and spoken how many times you want to be out and stay active?
We want to be active this year. Yeah, I'd say hopefully at least 5 fights in my first year, if not more. But so we've got my first one in January, which is perfect. So yeah, I just want to get active the first year and get as many fights as possible, really.
Absolutely. Well, Steve, thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank
Obviously, good luck for your debut there. I'm sure you
you.
won't, but I'll be there. I'll be watching.
Well, thank you. Thanks very much.